Hey Scorpio, it's me, Brandy from Taurean.com. I'm coming at you with your monthly for September. Okay. Now I've got a few things meditated upon. Definitely navigating your shadows for a new you, like diving into the depths of your psychological world. It is psychological and spiritual warfare out there. It's like revisiting old ideas. You know, what's your plans? Did you ever communicate these properly? It's a lot. I've picked up a lot of communication and revisiting patterns in everyone's reading. I'm not an astrologist, but something is definitely going on. It's preparing you to see certain aspects of the truth that have been hidden, closed off, forgotten, something like that. Because it was, I keep getting it was so fearful, your brain shut it down. It becomes some emotional block to protect you. You know what I mean? And it may come out as a thought that you're like, that didn't really happen, but it really did. It really did. That's the shadow work of the subconscious trying to bubble up to heal suppressed memories, emotions, and those issues. So just let them come, from what I gathered. Alright, let them come, Scorpio. Queen of Swords. See all the butterflies around her? That's rebirth. They've come out, you know what I mean? There's that subconscious with the moon. The fact that it just turned itself upside down. They don't want them to come out or be seen. It's more like a thought and idea that is really your subconscious bringing it out. So it is, sorry, the sun, because of the way everything is right now. Judgment. Let me see if I can. I like to have it up so I can see when the petty people go by. Let's see. There. Maybe that'll work. The Page of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. A lot of people got the Four of Swords. Somewhere in that deck. Okay. Yeah. It's almost like you are waking up mid-morning or something. You know, when you're in that awake, asleep state, you're coming out of it to like fully wake up, but your body's not quite there, from what I'm getting. This is like that secret, those blocks. It's almost like a flash of that insight coming out for someone out there. That's real. That's a real memory. That your body just had the capacity to literally stuff way deep down. This is strange. It's a very specific message, Spirit. Like, super specific. Definitely childhood. Goodness. Okay. So, I just got tired all of a sudden. That is your subconscious that you may think is a fantasy or a thought from the emotional depth coming up, and it's guiding you to trust that shadow, those hidden feelings, that shame that you may be getting. That's how you uncover the truth that's hidden beneath the surface, right? It is those moments of in-between sleep and waking up that is giving you those that like higher level of consciousness, so you can forgive the past about your true self, is what I'm gathering. So you can start seeing things clearly. You know, making decisions. That is the importance of rest right now and self-care. Right? That's the pause to restore your energy with these draining, truthful things coming out. Okay? so you can reflect and put it together. I keep getting like that matrix puzzle piece thing of how you gotta shift it and put it correctly, you know? Because that's emphasizing the introspective awakening. The moon is having you explore and confront that truth so you can release those old patterns, forgive yourself, forgive whatever, because I believe you're really young, so you can fully emerge the person you were supposed to be, because this situation has kept you, you know, very suppressed. Like, you're in that chrysalis, you can't do nothing. And that's where she's coming and releasing, cutting it all down out of the trees and stuff. So it's very big internal process and allowing space for that profound change and insight that you're going to gain that actually pushes you towards like the purpose, you know what I mean? That reinvention, that transformation, how you think, how you process, who you've let around you, you know, how you see your spirituality, really going towards like the North Node, I'm gathering, your purpose. So this is a sacred space of exploration, healing, rest. It's a growth trajectory. See this? The Page of Pentacles? That's new. You know what I mean? New, naive, coming out. Like, even, it's almost like they're standing on the old, encompassed them and coming out on the top as like the metaphor. That is the sole purpose with your growth trajectory. It does not matter how old we are when this happens. Okay? That is a higher self. That is calling. And there's always a lot of deep inner work with that. Okay? For especially like intuition, spiritual insight. It is definitely a painful catalyst. Okay? What is your purpose? What is your potential? What is your subconscious death? You know what I mean? Maybe say an affirmation of something along the lines of, I am aligned with my highest purpose and I trust the process of deep transformation and rebirth, because they're like, I'm tired of this shit. Spirit is. We're cutting all this red tape so this all comes out now. They need to make a decision now. The world needs it now. You know what I mean? Maybe you do some of your best work you're not even aware of in the dreamscape while you sleep. Remote viewing. That's kind of what this gives me. You know, like remote viewing once you uncover those shadows. Once you heal, once you realize that some things, you're little, you couldn't do nothing, and it's okay, a lot of things happen. You've created a sacred space for yourself. You know, you don't have to let people in, but this is giving you that superpower, so to speak. I have a lot of run-ins with spirit in the asleep-awake realm. You know, it's about knowing the difference, though. So, I mean, great reading all in all on a short general. Scorpio, and I'll catch you later.